Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery, outdoors today with a multi-product video for you because we wanted to dive into the Trophyline tree saddle system. So for this video, what we're going to cover are the sticks and the platforms. There's one platform here, but there are two, so be sure you watch all the way through. We're going to cover all these products. But first up, we wanted to talk to you about the double step mini climbing sticks. That's what I've got here. And they do come as a set of 4. They are 17 inches long, 15 inches between the steps, and they're rated for 300 pounds. Now, the set of 4 weighs 7.2 pounds. Each single stick weighs 1.8 pounds. And as you can see here, if you do nest them together, these things are pretty slick in how they're designed. You're going to see a hole on the backs of each stick, and each stick on their knob that holds the strap, you're going to see a bolt, so that when you nest them together, they sit just like that, and now they don't slide around. Once they're nested in, one of them does come with a strap. You can put this around them and tighten it down. Just a way to keep them, nice and quiet as you're packing them in. Each stick, as we mentioned, it attaches simply like this. You're going to get a strap for each one. It's just a typical cinch buckle right here. And one of the cool things about the Trophyline system is every one of these straps is the same. On every platform, on every stick, these straps are all the same, so you don't have to sit there and fumble around, is this one for my stand? Is this one for the sticks? They're all the same. You can use them for whatever. They're all the same size. They're going to cover, you're going to be able to use it on any tree from 4 inches to 22 inches in diameter. And the function, as we said, is all the same. It's just a simple push button to loosen, pull down to tie. And then what I really like about these things is, so you can see I'm able to maneuver it a little bit before any weight's on it. But once I put my weight on these things, they do not move. And that was one thing that I was curious about, because sometimes if you get all your weight on one side, you worry about the bottom kicking out. That does not happen with these things. When all your weight is on there, this thing does not move. It is rock solid. So I'm going to step up on one here just so you can see how they lock into place once that gets in there. These things are super sturdy. No matter what you do, just nice and sturdy in there. You can feel comfortable. That's what I was worried about, these things shifting. It does not shift when you get your weight on them. The design of the teeth just really digs into that tree and holds them in place. Like I said, I can't even move that. So then once you're back down on the ground, this thing is locked in there nice and tight. But if you just push this button, it just pops right off and now you're ready to move on. All right, continuing on, the first platform that we're going to show you is the Misson platform. This is the big one. This is the one I like. I tend to like a little bit bigger platform because with this big platform, it's going to give you more room to take those weak side shots. In a tree saddle, you're facing the tree, so I'm right-handed. Shooting to my right would be difficult. So one of the ways you do that in a saddle is to stand up and turn around with your back against the tree. Well, you kind of need a big platform for that, especially if you got big feet like me. So the Misson platform is the biggest one the Trophyline makes. It is 18 inches wide by 14 inches deep. Now, this is cast aluminum, so it is big, but it only weighs 5.4 pounds because it is cast aluminum. It's rated to 300 pounds, and as we mentioned, it uses the same connection strap that the sticks and everything else uses, so you're going to be 4 to 22 inches diameter trees. But this platform here has a lot of cool features in it. It connects the same way as the sticks do, by this knob in the front here. You're just going to put your strap on, tighten it down. So this, like the sticks, this is going to use your weight to lock it in place. So once I get it set against the tree with my strap, I'm just going to set it in, and then my weight is going to lock this thing down. And again, it just doesn't move. When your weight is on there, this thing is rock solid. If you're not in a perfectly straight tree, let's say it's leaning back or forward, you do have a leveling knob. And if I screw it in, that is, drive this part of the bolt that way, that's going to cause the stand to pitch up. If I bring the bolt back out, that will allow the stand to pitch more on a downward angle. So you can figure out what's comfortable. And quite frankly, even in a perfectly straight tree, I've found that these platforms are more comfortable if the front is pitched a little bit downward, so that this part is not really digging into your heels. If it's kicked up, it's kind of uncomfortable on your heels, so I like to point it down. Now you're going to notice this unique shape. It's kind of got lots of ridges and valleys, so to speak. This is for foot position. You know, when we're in a saddle, your feet are kind of what's holding you up. You know, you can lean your knees against the tree, but you're on your feet the whole time. So if you can move your feet around to different positions, it's more comfortable. Also, if you have to work around the tree to take a shot, this helps you get your balance. So all these little cutouts that you see here, these little divots around the outside, that's to give you different places to put your feet so you can get different leverage points as you're working your way around the tree. Up on top here, this the top of this stand here, it does have lots of texture to it. That's so that it doesn't slip. You know, you may be standing with your heel on this part of the stand and you lift a foot up and put it on here. You just don't want it to just slip off. So it's got some texture up here to hold your foot in place, just in case you're using that as a footrest. All right, next up, we're going to show you the Trophyline EDP everyday platform. And as you can see, compared to the Misson, this one is substantially smaller. It's going to measure 13.5 inches wide by 13 inches deep. It only weighs 3 pounds, 13 ounces. All the other specs are the same. It is cast aluminum. It is rated for 300 pounds. Again, you get the same strap, 4 to 22 inches, but just a smaller profile if that's what you want to do. If you're concerned about weight and bulk, this one is going to work for you better. But again, it's got these unique positions here so that you can set your feet in different positions as you work around the tree. But just super solid. It does have the leveling tool at the bottom as well. And again, like all these Trophlines, once you get some weight on these things, they just don't move. They are locked in solid, especially if my feet are on here, teeth gripping into the tree. I mean, this is a telephone pole. This is smooth. You're probably not going to encounter too many smooth bark trees, at least this smooth out in the woods. And it's even digging into that. So just super solid platforms. All right, folks, that is the Trophyline double step mini climbing steps, EDP everyday platform, and the Misson platform. Great products from the folks at Trophyline. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at lancasterarchery.com.